Steve Barclay, the new Environment Minister, the person who replaced Therese Coffey, the aberration of Environment Ministerial Office, has got himself into some trouble with waste. He's got a waste problem. And the waste problem is a new facility developed by a company I think called Medworth CHP, which will operate an energy from waste, a combined heat and power facility on an industrial estate near Wisbech in Cambridgeshire. Now the problem is, apparently it's going to be very smelly, and there's going to be a lot of transport of lorries delivering rather unattractive waste to that site to be processed. 5 local authorities, Wisbech Town Council, I know Wisbech well, the Fenland District Council, I know the Fens well, Kings Lynn Borough Council, I used to go through Kings Lynn on a regular basis when I was a child, Norfolk and Cambridgeshire County Councils have all opposed this incinerator scheme. So I don't know whether there's any council nearby that actually wants it, and if it doesn't want it, then why is it going ahead? On the one hand, yes, of course, there's a sort of NIMBY approach here, not in my backyard, but on the other hand, it seems absurd that nobody wants this facility. Nobody can see the benefit of this facility. Can you tell me one council that wants it? If you can tell me one council that wants it and why, then let's have it and let's get it into that council. What benefit does it produce? It produces electricity and heating, and it produces it at a time when we're anxious about driving down the cost of heating across the country. So this seems to me to be a very positive thing, and it needs to be marketed as such. But Steve Barclay has been opposing this since 2019. It's in his local constituency, and now he's the Environment Minister. Civil servants have raised issues about a possible or a perceived conflict of interest between his constituency role and his ministerial role. Is he not big enough to be able to manage that himself? Oh, no. He's been dragged in to see the Cabinet Office's ethics unit, which clearly is kept very busy at the moment because there's so many ethical issues going on, to discuss it with them. And the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, DEFRA, has said that Mark Spencer, a junior minister, will make the decision, and Barclay will not have any say in the project because he is compromised. It's absurd. It's absurd. So we don't trust the minister because the minister has a vested interest. Is the minister not capable of making an objective decision? Clearly not. And when you suddenly look at it like that, you realise, what is the point? What is the point of having ministers who are given jobs to make objective decisions about things when you recognise they can't make objective decisions? Therefore, they can't do their job. Therefore, somebody else should do his job. Therefore, he should no longer be the minister if he's not capable of doing his job. It is utterly absurd. And you know the Therese Coffey was pretty useless, and Steve Barclay. I wanted to call him Steve Bartlett. Steve Barclay. It sounds like a like a name that would be used in the Timothy Chalamet song for Willy Wonka, doesn't it? It's I put my hand in my pocket and take out a Steve Barcocklet. It's madness, utter madness. If he's not capable of doing his job, he should resign.